Welcome back to the show. One of the questions that I'll often ask parents is, what are your top 5 concerns as you think about your child in the middle school years? Overwhelmingly, the #1 response on most people's list, how will I stay connected to my child as they make that transition into middle school, then into the teen years, and finally into adulthood? When it seems like, at times, they just want distance. They don't want to be together with me at all. I want to share 2 strategies with you today. They're going to help to bridge that gap and keep you connected. #1 is going to seem like a bit of a contradiction. The best way to start a conversation sometimes is by saying nothing at all. Think about the last time your child walked through the front door after school or got into the car. The typical question is, how was school today? Which is often met with, fine, okay. If you get a good or great, you're really doing well. That sounds like you've got a great conversation in the making. But most of the time, that question is a dead end. So here's what I want you to try. The next time you see your child after a school day has ended, say nothing. The silence will become increasingly uncomfortable for both of you, until finally your child will say something, if nothing more than, "Are you okay?" And that can lead you into a conversation. Sometimes the best way to start that conversation, again, by saying nothing at all. Try it. Something different. Now, beyond that, if you do have an opportunity to get a conversation going, let it flow and let it be driven by your child. Sometimes kids really like to talk when they've finished up with an activity that they've really been excited about, a soccer practice, maybe an arts performance at school, or maybe there was just a science project that they did really well in. And they'll get into the car or come through the front door and they're bursting with excitement. That is the time to listen. And then as the conversation begins to flow, start to interject some of the questions that you're interested in hearing answers to. So there's a couple things there about conversations. #2, and I think this is a wonderful strategy for the middle school and then high school years, is bring your kids into the conversation when you're planning a family event. They've got input, they want to share it, so why not include them? It makes them feel like they're having a meaningful contribution to what the family's doing. And that really fulfills a main need for kids as they make the move into independence. So include them. Summer's a perfect time. If you're planning to take a vacation as a family, sit down, talk about what the budget is, and then let them go. But the way these kids are so savvy on the net today, they'll probably come up with a better airfare or hotel or overall cost that's significantly less than what you would have found. And the bonus is, of course, they were able to contribute in a meaningful way. So those are the 2 strategies I want to share with you. I want to encourage you to continue to really strive for that connection. It's something that you have to work a little bit harder at now that your kids are in the middle school years, but definitely well worth the effort. Take care.